Yeah, anyway, what were we saying?
Welcome to another episode of the Slackadjusters podcast.
No, no, ain't no more welcome. We were just flowing with it. Just go ahead to what you were saying.
All right, we talking
I hit
about
a record
leaders.
button.
Are we talking
Nah,
about leaders in the community or what?
no, I just wanted to hear what you said about what's his name?
About who? Tyler?
Yeah,
Tyler Perry is a leader in our community.
but okay. So what makes him a leader?
It's his story.
I don't believe it. I believe his story fake as hell.
Are you gonna greet the viewers or what, man?
Hey guys, hey, so that's what I'm saying. I believe his story is fake as hell.
All right. So from what I understand, welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Slackadjusters podcast. It's your boy Tim Motivates, and we got Angry.
Sleepy world.
Man, we appreciate y'all for
We love y'all, man.
Hey,
Hit that
Salim
like, comment,
Grumpy.
subscribe. Nah, I am a today. My back hurt or something. Man. My
You
neck
should have
hurt.
took a nap like I did. Boy, you see me looking good,
know,
my
man.
skin all crispy and stuff, boy.
Yeah.
I was out on the damn couch slobbing about an hour ago. But how's your
Like,
week
comment, and
so far?
subscribe. Wait, no. Like, comment, and subscribe, man. We trying to get that, that YouTube subscription up. We trying to get that YouTube. We need to harp on that for about good, 10, 15 minutes straight.
Let's give them 10, 15 seconds.
Okay. Like, comment, and subscribe. We trying to get that viewership up. We trying to get them subscriptions up, and it allows for us to do more of these videos. They don't come cheap, so
Yeah.
it's all funded out of our pockets. We're trying to grow this thing, trying to be more entertainment, trying to get more people on the podcast.
And let us
So,
know in the comment section some topics y'all might want us to delve on. You know,
good one.
we're well versed in a lot of things, especially Salim. Salim has all the answers, people.
I have no answers.
Salim has all the answers.
Nah, you got all the answers, man.
So look, the video started off all weird. Salim just hit the record button. He tried to, I don't know if he was trying to throw me under the bus or catch me.
No, I
off
didn't want to
guard.
throw you on the ground. I was just trying to catch you off guard, get the flow going.
Well, I'll let the people know. Salim asked me a question earlier today about leaders in our community, specifically the Black community. He said, name 5 leaders in the Black community.
And really, yes. And they cannot be entertainers or sports people. No entertainers or celebrities.
You didn't say that at first.
Well, I didn't say that.
You didn't say that, but I purposely attempted to think of leaders in the community that wasn't entertainers that I respect. Now, everybody's list is going to be different. So my list was number 1 at the top of my list is my father, Black entrepreneur. Came from nothing, out here making things happen, doing really great things in the community, from providing jobs, philanthropy. A whole lot of stuff. My second person was Salim, another Black leader doing great things in his community, providing jobs, philanthropy, slaughtering animals, educating people on all type of topics, even some we don't even want to talk about. Like some nobody asked Salim for his opinion on. He's going to give it to you. But number 2 is Salim was on my list, and that was dead serious. Number 3
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, it's all good. Number 3 was this guy. He's a real estate philanthropist. He's right now in the process of building one of the tallest buildings in New York. I'll get his name in a second. I think there's a lady who's helping him. She's one of the largest, and she has the oldest Black-owned construction companies in the world. So right now it's currently the largest woman-owned and Black-owned construction company in the United States, and she's partnering with this guy to build the tallest building in the United States, in New York. It's going to be bigger than the former World Trade Center. What is that building called now? The World Trade Center. I think it's called Freedom Towers. I think is what it's called. Um, so I guess that was what. That's about four. I will put number five. What was my fifth one? You remember what my last
The
one?
lady from Slutty Vegan.
Yes, I said Pinky Cole. I like Pinky Cole. And one thing about me, people, is I like a good story. I'm a history guy. I just love documentaries and love hearing about, how people have started from nothing and just came and made something out of themselves. Now, the slutty vegan lady, she has a story of just perseverance. She had so many businesses. I think one of her first businesses burnt down to the ground. It was a Jamaican restaurant. She didn't, the lady's a vegan and she was serving Jamaican food. And the restaurant was so popular that, she had a line out the door every day. And one day it just burnt down. She had to start all over. She started all over with a daggone vegan restaurant, and that's just a little snippet of her story. But I did add one more person at the end of that list, and that was Dr. Ben Carson. He ran for president a few years ago. But if a lot of people don't know, Dr. Ben Carson was the first person ever to separate conjoined twins. We call them Siamese twins. He was the first person to operate and separate Siamese twins, and they survived. Still alive today, if I'm not mistaken. I think he did this back in like the 80s, I think, or whatever. He ran for president, didn't win. When Trump became president the first time, he made Dr. Ben Carson the head of HUD, Housing and Urban Development. So you said five, that's my six. Now, what's your Salim? You was making a point that a lot of people's, their list will probably have entertainers at the top.
Yeah, but let's go back to you talk. Let's go back to um leaders. Like, how, how do we define a leader in the community, though?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, you did name people, and I appreciate the shout out. But when you say leaders in our communities, okay, so you can narrow it down into a very small portion in our local area. But when we say black leaders, and they always talk about black leaders and who they put in front of us. I'm talking about who represents black people as a whole, right? And the conversation sparked from how they put out, the DNC, the Democratic side, put out a bunch of entertainers on stage, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it was like, who could they have put out there instead of those entertainers that black people would have respected, and respected their opinion and their talking points, that might have drew more black people, or more people in general, to you know to that side. So that's really kind of what I was looking for. And I can't come up with nobody like really, that
I could give you one
Ben Carson.
that they actually brought out during the whole campaign season.
Who? Obama.
Oprah.
But Oprah's still an entertainer, though, man. She's not a. I don't see. Okay, so what is? Okay, so then what is the leader's role?
What is you asked me the definition of a leader's role?
Yeah, I mean, if everybody always talk about black leaders, black leaders, black leaders. What is a leader's role? When someone think of a leader, we don't never get that definition. All we get is we supposed to look up to somebody. Somebody's supposed to be leading us for some unknown reason. And I don't. It doesn't make sense to me, first and foremost. And I was asking my wife about that. Like, okay, does all the other cultures and nationalities or whatever, do they have leaders? Do you hear them screaming the same thing? Um, so if you see a Hispanic group of people, who do they pull from and say, "This is our leader. This is the guy that represents us on the big stage"? I don't see that with all the other communities.
Are you
We
in
say
those
that.
communities, Salim?
I mean,
Are you in those Salim? Are you in those rooms?
yeah, I be in them Hispanic streets sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, then you
I
might
be I
have a
be
name or two.
I be in the huh?
Might have a name or two
They
who lives in
don't-
those streets.
there'll be no names
You
outside. I'm
don't know
saying
that. They
minus
love El
celebrities.
Chapo.
My see you playing now.
No.
No, they don't love no
They
El
got
Chapo.
songs.
They don't love no El
They got
Chapo, boy.
songs talking about Chapo.
We talking about no, they don't love no El Chapo, boy. I
They like
promise
George.
you.
They like George Lopez.
I mean, we said minus entertainers and celebrities.
I'm talking about. You said that they're leaders. They mess with George Lopez. El Chapo's not an entertainer.
John Leguizamo,
I don't know
you know
who
who that
it
is.
No.
You know who he is. You know who he is if you've seen him. But so that's what I'm trying to say, man.
The
It's
Asians
just
have Kamala Harris.
what she wants to be. You know what I mean? What she
You
want
know,
to
the
be.
Indian community, they have Kamala Harris,
Okay.
and she represent Asia, not all
Okay.
just India, but Asia.
All of Asia. She can, yeah. So open Gangnam style. But you never know.
Would you say Tyler Perry's a black leader?
I mean,
You know, you're driving down 285, going southbound towards, like, let's say the airport, and they're doing a bunch of construction right there, 675, right?
yes.
So some of that construction is for a new, ramp or some type of system
Yeah.
they're building for the
Yeah.
roadway. But a big, huge portion of that property is going to be the new Tyler Perry studio.
What?
Did you know that?
Where?
Right there.
You talking
At
about
the
where?
675, 285 and 675 merge, a big plot of that land is
If you-
is Tyler Perry's studio.
If you're
that
going
he's
to if you're going
developing.
towards the airport to the right,
If you're going to Connolly, Moreland Avenue, 285, right before you get to Moreland, you got the 675 split right there where you merge on 675 South. There's a bunch of construction going on right there. Boulder Crest right there, 675. They're building like a ramp or some type of bridge system or whatever to make that transition smoother. But a lot of that land over there is going to be Tyler Perry's land. I think it's the part that's actually fenced off. You might even see a police over there at night guarding it. I forget the acreage, but it's a lot. That's not inspiring. This man, he already done bought up, what is it, Fort something, one of these army bases. Used to be a Confederate base, huh? Used to be a army base back in the day. He bought
right
that
over
up.
there. Yeah. Okay, but look, here's a okay.
Black
that's fine.
leader, man.
How does that make him a black leader, though? That's what I'm trying to
Because
say.
he started from the bottom. He used his tax return checks to put on plays to, as an entrepreneur, instead of going out and getting loans and stuff. This dude would save his tax return check every year, rent out a theater, and put on plays that he wrote. He would produce stage plays and stuff, and I think he said he failed like 3 times in a row, or that third time is when it finally caught. He started recording them things, VHS tapes, putting them out there in the hood. Everybody watched Tyler Perry tapes back in the day.
Okay, man, listen. A leader is a person who leads or commands a group, organization, or country. So, like, when we talk about that group, a group of black people, a leader leading us, you're just talking about because he's successful and made some money.
He led
and grew a
people.
business. Listen, and grew a business. Who's he leading, though? How's he leading black people as a group?
He's showing.
He's making movies. That you talking about making money? It's bigger than just making money, though, man.
He's showing
Listen,
black people to invest in themselves, Salim. Instead of take your money and buying flat screen TVs and Louis Vuitton bags and pit bull puppies, why not take that money and take it to the theater? Like you go to Lawrence. Yeah, I'm cooking right now. You go to Lawrenceville, downtown Lawrenceville. They have a place called the Aurora Theater, right? Really beautiful theater. They built that thing up. But guess what? If I had a few $1,000s, I could rent that theater out and put on a stage play. I could call it, instead of the color purple, I could call it the color orange, and sell tickets to it. Tyler Perry did that. How is that not leader? How is that not showing and improving? You got to hire staff. You got to lead people. You got to have employees.
Listen, man, you're talking about leading and making. All you're talking about is
what do you have against Tyler?
He's an entrepreneur. He's making money.
What do you have against Tyler?
He's making money. He's an entrepreneur, and he's making money. That's all. That's what he's doing. He's got a success story, and that's an angle that you can take. That's a piece of the puzzle, but So when I think about it, if I had to bring up what a leader was, it would be a person who would represent us as a whole in all aspects of our lives and can give direction in all aspects of our lives. You see what I'm saying? So it's bigger than just entrepreneurship. It's about the family unity. Okay, can that leader address the problems in the inner cities with the youth and the crime? You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Can that person talk about, can represent us and guide, break through those glass ceilings as black people? Not that he just did it, but he can also, go through and speak with the other leaders and corporations and represents that, hey, listen, y'all might have this projected, perception of our people right now, but you're really not in these core circles, and I can speak for them. I wouldn't put my reputation on the line just by saying this. Give these people a shot. You see what I'm saying? And they're out here, and that's representation of black people. That's a leader. You understand what I'm saying? Who can speak, who can talk the talk, and walk the walk, and cross so many you know, different borders, and yeah, that's more of what I'm saying. You're talking about is one guy who started a business. He's very successful in what he does, but he's not leading a group of people um
You saying he
outside.
doesn't have a cause and all this type of
I
stuff?
mean, he's not. Everything I just said. That would be a leader, like I just said, like
Give me an
somebody who can.
example of somebody who checks off all your boxes, please.
Uh, so
No matter the race, just
well,
anybody.
that's a good point. So, and that's kind of what I was alluding to. Um, so let's say, and I'm not saying this my leader or anything like that, but let's just kind of say Martin Luther King, right?
Hmm.
Think about Martin Luther King. What did he do? You see what I'm saying? This is then now started to come to me why people like leaders, because they like that powerful, or Malcolm X. So when they came into the fold, so he was a religious person, Martin Luther King, right?
Hmm.
And he put his life on the line to step in for all these inequalities that was happening. You see what I'm saying? Like, listen, you know, we want equal rights. You know what I'm saying? We want this, we want that. We can be this, we can be that. You see what I'm saying? Nobody's doing that right now. They're just entertaining and entertainers and sports players, and they've made some money however they came about, and they can talk in front of a mic, but that doesn't make them a leader. That doesn't make them have good points,
Yeah,
and it can represent, because you got to talk and walk the walk as well. You see what I'm saying? So
I agree.
that's that. And so when they bring these people on stage, it's like, no, I'm gonna bring that person out. And that person can really speak to what we're talking about. So that's why Donald Trump was so impressive to people, because he was a businessman. He
Yeah,
has ran different businesses, and he talks the talk and he walks the walk. He all these things are kind of encompass what he's talking about. So when we talk about somebody like, you ever heard of H.J. Russell?
yeah. It's a construction company owner, right?
Black owned story. Like, look into his story. You see what I'm saying? He's not with us anymore, but strong story. You see what I'm saying? Now that guy, for as far as I know, he's never really went out there and represented the black community, and got into the politics and stuff like that. But a
Well,
highly respected individual. Had he came out and was a stand up guy, and just brought that same energy into politics, into building up the communities in that aspect, and speaking up for the communities, in which he's done a lot of things for the black community as far as building and all that other stuff, jobs and those things. There you
can I
got you
just
got somebody.
interject real quick? You can't have it all, bro. You can't do it all. We don't have time to do it all. Like some of the stuff that you do, Salim, you're not just broadcasting it out there to the world, but I'm sure you help plenty of people silently, quietly, right?
Yeah, but
But
it's
you're
not.
trying to run a business day to day. You have, employees, you have, you know, you're firing on all cylinders Monday through Monday, So the H.J. Russells, that's his name.
Yeah,
The Tyler Perrys, the Cheryl McKesson, that's the name of black-owned construction company. Let me see. It's the oldest black-owned construction company in America, and it's led by a woman, Cheryl McKesson. Um, she ain't got time to be out there, damn, marching in the streets, and I'm sure she hand out pies and turkeys every now and then and stuff like that, or she got people doing it for her. But you can't be in all these places at one time. But if people follow your story and know what you're doing, then you kind of gotta these people are leading by example is what I'm saying. Of course they go
Man,
to their
man, once
charity
these cats
events and
make
stuff like that.
look, once
You
they
know,
made all that money, they do have time to get out there and stick their like. You think? Look what you just said. You don't think Elon Musk? Look what Elon Musk running $1 billion companies. But he has time to run out on stage and talk and represent, you know, the Republican side and help Donald Trump out. What are you talking about? People
yeah,
do
that
have time to do that. And it's not like they don't. It's like just because they run a business, they can't get out there and put some work in.
I'm just
That's what it
saying
is.
what I'm saying, Mr. Elon Ass Kisser. I mean, Mr. Salim. Um, what I'm saying is
That's the first time I mentioned
there.
Elon Musk, but you mentioned Tyler Perry Day how many times? But go ahead,
Yeah,
though.
I don't know. When I feel like I'm right, I'm right.
Yeah, go
But
ahead, go for it, though.
no, I mean, you make a good example. I like what Elon did. Okay, Elon basically saw that America needs saving, and he had the funds and the means to do it. I think Elon Musk is either going to go down as American hero or America's super villain, like in real life. Because this dude is so genius that how can you not use some of that for evil? I don't think he's done much of it yet, but this dude is like the real life Doctor Evil, right? And that's a whole nother subject.
What?
Meaning his intelligence, like he's like Pinky in the brain. He's the brain. This dude, like, he's doing great things by trying to come in. He saw what they was trying to do to Trump. He was like, "Hey, boom, I'm gonna buy X. I'm gonna buy Twitter. Change his name. Open it up. For freedom of speech, whatever." I think most of it was for people like Trump. You know what I mean? People who wasn't necessarily given a fair shot and was being shadow banned by some of these liberal social media platforms. But hold on, am I going on a tangent right now?
Not really. I mean, we kind of get off the leaders thing, but
But okay, we're talking about a leader, Elon Musk. Okay, um, Cheryl McKesson and these other people, I'm sure they do, a lot of the philanthropy stuff that you want to see, and the workshops and stuff like that. But they're not Beyonce. They don't have eyes on their social media. I'm sure if I look her up right now, she probably got like 10,000 followers instead of 3.5 or 10 million followers. So of course we don't know what they do. You
well,
know.
that's what I'm saying, man. There needs to be a little bit more conscious effort to, if you're going to have a leader, to put out and to really kind of, um, people need to really kind of look to more responsible people who are really, really, I don't know, with doing real things and more common things. These are outliers. These entertainers, man, they're dropping in a bucket compared to people who are more likely to get these CEO jobs or big time jobs like that. Like you have a better shot at they're more relatable is what I'm trying to say, and they
Mm-hmm.
can relate to what we're really going through, and they can speak to the community a little bit better. That's all I'm saying. So I don't want to get too much into that right there. It's just we can really kind of do a deep dive on that, and that's a good show to maybe bring some guests on. Not even guests, but like that's a call-in show really, because I
Yeah.
love to get
Have
different
people
people's
chime
opinions.
in and
Yeah, let's get some different opinions on that, see what people think, and even in the comment section, just kind of churn some minds and really kind of bring this topic up, part 2, 3, and 4, if we get a lot of feedback on it. But anyway, this like I said, this episode random talk. Anyway, what's the next topic, man? We want to get into this. You brought up another thing we were talking about. Um, the Clayton County, this woman, she
trucker.
had, yeah, she's a trucker, and that's where we are. We're in this trucker space.
Salim hard on this lady, man. I want y'all to watch the video
I'm
and
not hard on
react.
her.
You don't know. I don't like some of your comments that you said before the video started. I want y'all to watch this video. It's only what 2 minutes long.
How
Let
long
us
does
know
it take?
y'all thoughts. Me and Salim are gonna. I'm gonna give my thoughts. Salim, I don't think he gonna feel sorry for the girl at all, but I feel
Developing
sorry
now,
for
a
her.
truck driver in Clayton County says she's out of work after a thief made off with her big rig. Investigators say it was parked in a storage lot on Moreland Avenue in the Ellenwood area. Now, Fox 5's Rob D'Arienzo has brand new footage of the last time the truck was seen on the property.
Well, the owner-operator of that big rig realized she had a big problem on her hands when she couldn't find it after she left it at the storage facility on Moreland Avenue. Clayton County police say there's been no trace of it.
I worked like a dog to get that truck. I mean, trucking is blood, sweat, and tears.
Valencia Johnson says this footage shows her blue Freightliner rolling away from the lot where she paid to leave it around 9 p.m. September 14th.
I come down here and I check my truck gone.
When she saw the security footage and realized someone stole it,
I almost had a heart attack.
Johnson says it's been there since she's been out of work since April when she was hurt on the job.
I couldn't even drive no truck, so I just had the truck sitting there stored until I was able to get back on my feet and drive the truck again.
According to the Clayton Police incident report, you need a clicker to open that gate. Johnson claims workers in the lot have moved her truck around before without her keys. A representative for the property declined to comment, and we weren't able to reach the owner.
Everything I own was in that truck. Everything I own was in the truck. So I'm livid because now you done took my home and now you done took my means of supporting myself.
Johnson says because it was in storage, she didn't have it insured.
I can't even make a living for myself now.
She's now coming to terms with the possibility she'll have to start all over again.
I pray to get my truck back, but 9 times out of 10, they probably done chopped it up, took the parts off, took the motors off.
This stretch of Moreland off 285 is a popular area for truckers to park and get repairs. Now Johnson has this warning for other drivers.
Make sure that you have all type of anti-theft devices on your truck. Make sure you check on your truck constantly.
Meanwhile, she's just trying to figure out what's next for her.
I don't know what I'm gonna do at this point. You know what I'm saying? I'm still hurt.
And at this point, Clayton County investigators say they don't have any solid leads on where this truck could possibly be, but they've entered it into a national database for stolen vehicles.
Look, man, if you find that truck, I need the wheels off the truck first. I got a truck just like that. Those are aluminum rims. I'll take the tires and I'll take the hood. I got a driver with a wrecked hood, and yeah. And if it has that, what's the cat? And that was in what's the motor that's in that commonly found in that truck? 60 series Detroit.
I think it was a Detroit.
That's the good one too, right? Pre-emissions. I'll take that 60 series. I'll take the 60 series Detroit engine.
I'm sure it has an EGR valve unless it was deleted.
What do you think about this? You feel sorry? This was touching you a little bit.
Look, people, I just want to apologize again for my partner, Salim.
What's wrong, man?
I told y'all he was cold. I told y'all this dude is real tough.
No, I'm not.
I want to say, Miss Valencia Johnson, I would like to extend myself and my platform to donate you $100. I got $100. Anybody else? Y'all find Valencia, tell her Tim motivates.
I'll put $100 on it. That's
you put $100 on it?
I'll put $100.
She said all her stuff was in that truck. Hit me up on Instagram, Miss Valencia. I'll cash up you $100. And it's a little bit of money, but I'm something like I'm trying to be a strong black leader in the community, but I'm not doing it for that. But I'm also a truck driver in the community. So I'll be devastated if somebody did that to me. You know what I mean? Do you got anti-theft devices on your truck, Salim?
That's a great point. Kill switches and stuff like that. That's a great idea.
Besides the ELD, which can be unplugged, that could happen to any of us. Now, that 60 series, I think that was a Freightliner Century, very popular truck. The engine in it, whether it's a Caterpillar or a Detroit, most likely it is a Detroit. Right there in that area, man, they probably didn't drive it a mile up the street, and that engine is probably already going up road to Texas somewhere, and somebody else. Why are you like? Why are you? Is it?
You say you're gonna help the lady, but now you.
I wish I could just take you off the screen for a second. Let me see if I can take you off the screen.
I'm controlling the
For a
screen.
second.
I control.
See if I can take you off on my end.
I control this thing.
Again, Felicia, please forgive my buddy Salim. He's just sleepy. Oh, you gonna take me off? He gonna take me off the screen.
Hey,
Okay,
man, this is bad business, man. That's bad business, man.
Yeah.
Like she got that's the, like I said, you caught me off guard, but we'll yeah, I tossed her something too, man. Because
Salim sleepy, Felicia.
no, I'm not sleepy. That's
He
real shit.
he gonna match my honey, and
Yeah.
anybody, and if we find this lady, we gonna help her out.
Yeah, hit
You know
us
what I
up.
mean?
We'll
She
shoot
said
you
all her
something.
stuff was in the truck, man. She
Yeah.
got hurt. This lady having a hell of a year. Here we are, Thanksgiving. Salim, you
Yeah.
gonna have turkey on Thanksgiving?
Nah, I don't even.
All right, well we ain't got to go there, but this Thanksgiving and Christmas and Black Friday, this lady she ain't got no truck. She ain't got no
Well, I
job.
mean,
She been hurt. You
yeah.
know, it's the holidays, man. This
Right,
lady
right.
gonna need some help, y'all.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's
we'll
a
look out
blessing
for her.
that the news was able to come hear her story.
Yeah,
Bastards
she's
took her stuff, man.
yeah. That was a clean truck too, though. I ain't gonna lie. That's
It
why they
looked
got it.
good.
That one was clean, and it probably was everything. Probably was intact with it.
She said she
And
worked herself to the bone to buy that truck.
I can believe it.
I
That's
know what
I mean
she
that one
mean.
was clean, and then she had to park it and it's like try to get it together. But somebody ran off with that thing. I hate that stuff, man. That shit drive me crazy for real. Because I know what we put into this stuff. I really do. And we just joking around right now, but man, I just got 2 trailers out the shop and dropped thousands on them. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, and then we don't want the worst things like you driving out with a brand new tire. Them things $400 and you blow a tire the next day. That's the kind of stuff that drive me crazy. You see what I'm saying? So there's a lot of money and invested in these things, and I feel for her. Like, I mean, it's a tough story. It's a tough look, and it just shows. Like, I've had drivers get their fuel tanks drained. $500 worth of fuel the next day gone. They run up on your tanks and drain them out. So it's a tough game. People don't understand what truckers go through. And
Truckers are getting just smacked around, just everywhere. We can't even go home without getting smacked around.
One of the most important, essential workers out here. So everything comes in on everything.
It's gonna be all right, Felicia. We got you, girl.
Got you. So
Find us. You find us, girl.
And so, next topic, kind of in that trucking space in a way where a lot of people who needed funding in trucking went to these PPP loans, right? PPP. Yeah. It was a big thing. And she probably could have used the PPP loan, but a lot of people took advantage of that program, right? A lot of people took advantage of it. So, but guess what?
Not guilty. It wasn't me.
Okay, so listen, Mr. Bobo coming around full circle, get his get back for all those people who took advantage of him.
What you talking
right?
about, Celine? What you talking about?
Mr. Bobo, who came in, the man or however you wanted to call him,
Uncle Charlie, Mr. Charlie.
Yeah. So
Uncle Sam.
So basically, what we have here is an example of a young lady who did get some of them PPP funds, but fraudulently. You see what I'm saying? And Mr. Bobo is on his way full circle to come back and get his money back. Let's take a quick look at her story.
I understand. So you have to go. I don't know what's going on, but you can't fight it. Yeah, you'll.
On September 13th, 2024, a woman named Destiny Harris gets a knock on her door from police with a warrant for her arrest for unemployment fraud that she allegedly committed 4 years ago. But let's take it back to 2020. In the wake of the COVID-19 outbreak, numerous Americans lost their jobs, resulting in a significant rise in unemployment applications. This also led to some people attempting to exploit the system for benefits they were not eligible for. A financial investigator with the Department of Economic Opportunity informs a detective in the city of Delray Beach that 4 people had reported they received unemployment claims by employees who were still currently employed. An investigation was then initiated. 3 months later, after all the information was collected on the claimants, their phone providers were issued subpoenas. Detectives find one of the claimants was victim of identity theft while the other 3 had filed for benefits themselves. Each employee was paid the minimum $275 a week and did not have hours reduced. Therefore, they were not eligible to file with DEO. Fast forward to December 2022, the detectives speak to each claimant over the phone and meet for an in-person interview. 2 of them all filed unemployment claims for themselves when they should not have been entitled to the benefits, but there was insufficient evidence to support a criminal charge for filing a fraudulent unemployment claim, as they believed they were filing based on the work status of a secondary employment. As for Destiny Harris, she allegedly told the detectives that she did not file as she was working full-time, but after police accessed her bank records, it was found that she had received $19,975. Harris scheduled to meet with the detective on January 2023 but failed to show. She was contacted several times after and the phone would go straight to voicemail. A letter was then sent to her listed address, however the letter was returned as undeliverable. But Destiny failed to realize that due to this her case remained active and eventually police would come knocking.
There. No, I can find out. It looks like, sitting at the table.
Is that our table?
I think so.
Alright, can you see him? The guy looks like he just ran over and grabbed a dog.
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Destiny?
What's going on?
Are you Destiny?
We have a couple people here.
Okay,
That's the inquiry. I'm not the residential owner. Something going on?
Are you Destiny?
No, ma'am.
Okay, can I speak with Destiny, please?
May I ask what it's regarding? Casper, quiet. May I ask what it's regarding, please?
Are you Destiny?
Can I inquire what it's for, and then I can make a consensus, if you don't mind?
I'm asking you if you're Destiny. Are you Destiny?
No, ma'am.
Okay, is Destiny here?
No, ma'am.
Huh? What'd you say?
You're Destiny, right?
Would you mind if I just made a quick phone call?
A phone call to who?
Listen, we just want to talk to you real quick. It's kind of weird when you're holding the door cracked.
Well, because they have the dogs, and I just
Well,
don't
that's
want
why
them
we're asking. I don't want to get bit by a dog. That's why
just
we're
my
asking.
comfort and just for my own.
I can hang out here. We can hang out here. She just wants to talk to you.
Okay, would you mind just for my own comfort, and this is not my home, and I could step out for you all? Because it's
And
just
what?
odd that on a Wednesday that this is happening. I don't know what's going on.
Well,
working
right.
weekdays.
No, I get it. I understand.
Okay, we're not here for the homeowner. I'm here to speak with you. So if you can step out for a second and we'll explain to you what the situation is.
Just for my own safety, or do you all have a warrant or anything like that?
I need you to answer me first. Are you Destiny Harris?
No, ma'am.
Man, get your
I
ass out there. You
I
caught.
don't believe what you're telling me. I know that you're Destiny, so I'm asking you.
It's
to
your
come outside for a
destiny.
second
Get your ass out of
and
here.
speak with us.
Okay. Could you just give me 1 second, please? To grab my telephone, it's right here on the table.
You leave the door open while you grab it and you can come and make the phone call out here. We'll let you make the phone call, but we do have to talk to you. If you leave the door open, we'll let you grab your phone. You can make a phone call out here. Is that okay?
I'm comfortable with that. Are you okay with that?
Yeah. Can we leave the door
Yeah,
open?
absolutely.
Okay.
Do you mind if I just put the...
Sure.
Okay.
The dogs are caged, so the dog can't get out?
Well, they have Daisy, another dog, so we just put her back here.
Okay. I couldn't tell with the door.
Sovereign?
Huh?
Sovereign or no?
Not
Hello? Hey,
Hey, can you call Cage Car?
There you go.
Four deep too, boy. They four deep. They ain't playing about that PPP money.
I make a quick phone call, and they agreed. They just said leave the door open, obviously, so they can see if they can grab it and come back. No. Oh, he's here.
All right. Hey, how much you trying to play this?
I just wanted to see her come out and start crying. But anyway, you know, that's
Hey, just look, people. The chickens are coming home to roost. Okay. This lady, she had a job, right? She had a job. She saw everybody was getting to the money on. She filed unemployment for a job she didn't have while she had a job. Collected $19,000 or more.
19,000. Wow.
Police got in contact with her in 2023.
Bow wow.
She stopped answering the damn phone. Like they ain't know where you stayed at, girl.
Hey, man.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And
Baby girl. Now look, we're gonna link this video to. We're gonna link the video you guys just saw to this video. But yeah, as you can see at the beginning, she was out there crying. She turned from a grown woman to a damn 16, 14-year-old unaccountable child. All right. But I bet she wasn't crying when she was cashing all them unemployment checks. You know? Now I personally didn't take a PPP loan. There was times that I wish I did, because there was a right way to use that money and to not get in trouble. But I didn't need it. When COVID happened, Lord Jesus, there was so much freight out there.
It was
Lord
hard
Jesus,
too,
the rates were so high. I grew my company during COVID. I added trucks.
Yeah.
I added trucks the right way. I wasn't trying to scheme and get no PPP money to add no trucks. I was legitimately making money. Shit, I got my damn Ram truck with it. With that PPP money. I'm sorry. Cut that out, Salim. I got my Ram truck with the COVID during cut that out. Correction. But yeah, I was doing great. Most people were, but folks was being greedy. I mean, truck drivers were making money, but if you was out there claiming that you lost money during COVID, man, and you got hundreds of $1,000s in PPP money, man, look, I don't wish bad on nobody. However, the chickens are coming home to roost. Okay, chickens coming home to roost. What do you got to say about this, Salim?
Yeah, I was considering it too. You know, and the team over here said, you know, we got together and was just like, we don't need it. We really didn't need it. Leave it for the people who really need it. And that's really what
I was thinking.
Leave it for the people who need it, man. Our business stepped up. I was surprised that they called truckers. Well, not surprised that they called truckers essential workers, but they didn't really, you know, step through the type of truckers. Like, I mean, you know, groceries were essential, but they didn't shut down.
Everything was, we do mostly construction.
Yeah, they were not going to let that infrastructure stop. They never missed a beat. So that was essential for the infrastructure to keep moving.
Everything was essential. Yeah, if you was hauling condoms during COVID, you was an essential worker.
You know, you had a right.
They opened up 85 downtown Atlanta for us. We was driving through that thing like it was Atlanta Motor Speedway, baby.
Man, it was
making loads and making deliveries in record time. I don't need no damn PPP money.
Yeah.
Doing 3-4 loads a day, 7 days a week.
It was rocking, boy.
7 days a week,
and then
at the highest rates that I have seen since I've been out here in trucking. We were getting to the money on, baby.
That's why they put that's what they really wanted. They pushed that PPP money out there and get the the economy even really rolling with all that
They're
money.
stimulating the
But
economy.
that was a direct result of the inflation where we at right now. Because after that, look at where everything went up. Where did this money come from? You see what I'm saying? Where did all this money come from? They didn't have it sitting in their bank account somewhere. They just print. You see, so and we paying for it, So
Yeah, I mean they did release too much money. Interest rates was at 0 at one point. You know what I mean? They had to make that money back somehow. Corporations had to pay that money back somehow. Prices went up. Dude, I went to buy some steak sauce the other day, right? Can I go grab it? 1 second. I'm gonna go grab it just for theatrical.
Go ahead and get it, man. Get some of that A1 or let me see if I can guess what it's gonna be. A1 Uncle. Wait, let me try. I was trying to guess it. What's the Sweet Baby Ray's
Steak sauce.
steak sauce? A1. I knew we had the A1. Is it thick and hearty? Okay, go for it.
Man, this is the best steak sauce, right?
All right. Now, listen. Coming from a steak connoisseur, if you have to put steak sauce on it, your steak sucks. But go ahead.
I don't give a damn. I'm a steak sauce guy, and that I don't like regular A1. I like that one. But regardless, this bottle is the 10-ounce bottle. Can anybody guess how much that bottle costs?
10 ounces? A1? $20? 16, $20?
That's a legitimate answer.
Yeah.
All right, it was $10, people. Salim just
10?
messed it up.
Nah,
Dog, you don't buy steak sauce, right?
Nah, I don't buy steak
Salim's
sauce.
like one of them dudes you see online that be eating the steak, is bloody as hell, and he's just taking the meat and dipping it back in the blood. That's how you eat your steaks?
How you eat your steaks?
Just confirm for me. You're
Medium.
one of those guys.
Medium.
Yeah.
Medium.
You're a freaking animal. You're a savage.
Dude, medium?
Medium
So
well
you-
for me,
so that's-
sir.
and-
Medium well. Medium well for me, sir. I didn't say well done.
Leather.
I
Okay,
know
medium
medium well. Yes. That's a little pink. Man, I ordered steak in front of you. What are you talking about? You
Yeah,
know?
we was at the Longhorn or somewhere. Outback
Yeah, I
somewhere.
know better. But look here. Regardless, man, this same steak used to be $6, $7. I bought this at Publix. Everybody know Publix is expensive. However, a few years I've been shopping at Publix for years. This same bottle, right around COVID time, was like $7, $6, $7 tops, and I thought that was expensive. I'm like, nah, we got some at home. I should have some more at home. You know what I mean? I just use regular barbecue sauce. And I was shocked to see that bottle for $10, man.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's a lot.
thanks,
Everything's up.
thanks PPP, COVID,
Yep,
and all that
yep.
stuff.
And also they was giving out stimulus checks too, weren't they?
Stimulating the economy.
After COVID, they was giving out stimulus checks.
Yeah, if you
It was just giving out a lot of checks too.
if you didn't
Yeah.
make over like $100,000 or so as a household, you got a stimulus check.
I forgot all about that. I didn't.
Something like that.
Yeah, they was giving money, so all that stuff jacked it up. But it was segue. All that. But let's get back to the steak talk. And we did go get a steak, but yeah, what's your favorite cut of what's the best cut of steak? What's your favorite steak cut?
I'll have you know my favorite steak cut is the ribeye.
Ribeye. Yep.
Yes.
I like ribeye. Ribeye is like right now for me is the one. I like a good tomahawk too. A nice tomahawk. But ribeye is kind of up there right now. Porterhouse is up there.
So the reason why I even wanted to cook this, why I got this thing, because my driver, he told me he was like, hey Tim, can you send me up towards like Greenville, South Carolina? There's a farm up there that sells fresh beef, and I want to get some steaks. They're having a sale. So I'm like, okay, cool. Some months, weeks and weeks go by, and I finally find him a load going to, I think it was like right around Gastonia, North Carolina, York, South Carolina, one of those areas.
Gastonia is okay.
I want to say it was York, South Carolina.
Okay.
It wasn't where he was specifically trying to get was in that area. But when he brought me back the steak, this is some steak I never heard of before.
What kind of steak?
I'm about to find it right now. When you have you been seeing these Brazilian steakhouses popping up?
Mm-hmm.
They use specific steak called picanha. Have you ever heard of picanha?
Yeah, I don't know what cut the picanha is.
Picanha is different, bro. He was like, man, it's the best cut of the steak. It's all we use. He's Colombian, by the way. He's a Colombian dude. And it has like a really big fat cap on it, bro. Picanha. I effed it up. I ain't gonna lie, guys. I put it on the grill. He told me how to grill it. That steak was well done by the time I was done with it. I didn't even use no steak sauce. I made tacos out of it. I had messed it up. This is how it's supposed to look. It's supposed to look something like this when it's done. God dang.
Come on, man. Yeah, where you at? Yeah. So it's like a strips. Yeah, it's the bottom of the cow. Okay.
It has a huge fat cap on it. When I took the meat, pause. When I pulled the meat out, pause. I was trimming the fat forever. I'm like, damn, it's a lot of fat on here, you know. But it's a thick, consistency to the meat. Pause. I cannot say this. Let's just stop talking about steak. This is different.
Yeah, it's different. Well, I like the ribeyes. I haven't tried those different cuts yet. Fresh meat, that's awesome. But yeah, man, you really got to get your steak game up when you're talking about cooking it, right? Mm-hmm. So what we do is we take a sous vide, right? That's what we've been doing lately. Take the sous vide. Sous vide. Damn, you might be talking about it. I might be saying it wrong.
You've been saying it wrong all these years.
Damn it.
Sous vide.
So you put the water, it just boils the water, and then the steak goes in there in a bag and marinate it, and it just keeps it at a consistent temperature. And we cook it like that, right? Then we sear it on a cast iron skillet just to get that crust on there, medium well. Oh man, that thing.
Garnish it, like putting butter on there. Or anything?
Yeah, all that butter and garlic, butter, garlic, and rosemary. No, none of that. You won't need that. Salt and pepper. That's all you need. We ready. Okay, so
you don't need none of that. It sounds good. What you talking about?
I'm telling you, it's hitting, boy. Hitting right now.
I know you know what you're doing.
With some broccoli. That's all you need, and potato. Oh man.
Hot sauce.
No hot sauce, man. You won't need no hot sauce.
Biscuits.
You just dip it in the au jus. In the au jus. That's what it is. There's no blood.
What is that? Like an oil?
That's what y'all think
herbs
the
and stuff.
That's what the blood. Y'all keep calling it blood. There's no more blood.
You talking about the steak juice that beat the puddle?
That's not blood.
You dip it in there. Brother.
You sound like that guy for real. Hey, get your steak game up, man.
I gotta get it up. I gotta get it up. You know, you sound like you know what you're doing over there.
Get your steak game up, man.
I do remember one time we were at AAA Cooper.
Yeah.
Salim had said, "Hey, man, a few of the guys putting some money together, man. You know, we got this grill over here. We just gonna grill. Give me a few dollars. I'm gonna throw stuff on the grill."
Oh man, I forgot all about that.
Yo, when I tell
we had to grill up in the shop.
When I tell you, I was so happy to get Salim my money so he could grill up some chicken and stuff.
I forgot all about this shit.
At the end of my shift, I ain't eat no lunch or nothing. I I ain't gonna eat nothing. Salim grilling today. Y'all, I went to the shop. Salim burnt the hell out that food, y'all. That chicken was so damn burnt.
Yeah.
I was pissed off, man. No matter what, you still owe me like $10, $15.
I'll redeem myself, man. I forgot about I used to do burgers out there and all kind of stuff. We had a little grill on the side.
Your heart was in the right place, Salim. But
it was there, man. You know what I'm saying?
Burnt the hell out that chicken.
You know, one thing I learned, you can't work and cook at the same time, man.
It ain't the same as doing it at home, brother.
Nah, you're on the clock, man. You can't sit around and watch your stuff.
You should have hired KB for the job. The real life Uncle Ruckus.
KB's easy. Hey, Hey man, KB might be a subscriber, man. Don't be talking bad.
I don't give a damn. KB, you the real life Uncle Ruckus.
K Bleezy, man.
Challenge me in the comments.
He's still in he's still hanging around. You see him?
He's still there, from what I
Oh
understand.
man, that's K Bleezy, man. He kept you going though, man.
Hey, look, we hope we entertained y'all tonight with our. We were all over the place tonight, but guess what?
Yeah.
We don't care. Somebody out there likes seeing my face, maybe not Salim's face.
Yeah. Nobody likes me, but nah, man, they love you, man. They come here for
likes
you.
you.
Well, look, man, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Hit us up in the comments, and let's get that subscribership up, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and we out. Peace.
Peace.